Welcome back. Well, in the original movie of Point Break, this character was played by the late Patrick Swayze.
Jim Ferguson sat down with the star filling those shoes in the movie's remake. So we already talked to the person that was doing Keanu
Luke
Reeves.
Bracey, right.
And now we're doing Patrick Swayze's character.
Right, who is kind of, you know, and you'll appreciate this. There's some villains you like.
Yeah.
You know, and he does that so well as Bodhi in Point Break. You remember I interviewed him for Deliver Us from Evil?
Oh,
He played a priest, and I thought, boy, this is a good young actor. You know, he's from Venezuela, where most of this movie was shot, by the way, in his home country. But he's just wonderful in this movie, and he really makes you believe that he is a bad guy that you really kind of like. You know, you're rooting for him, you know. Wonderful stunts, as I said before, in this film. You've never seen anything like it. One of them was, stuntman was killed in the human kite scene. Here's an interview with a red-hot actor. I was telling Heather just a minute ago. He's in Joy, and he's going to play Roberto Duran. So he's got a lot of work. Edgar Ramirez. You were surprised when I said I did the original junket back in 1991, 25 years ago.
25 years ago, but that's great. I mean, I almost want to interview you about that. You know, you're telling me that it was in New York.
The junket itself was in New York.
Interesting.
Patrick Swayze, and they were all excited about it, as they should be. But would you agree with me, this version is on another level?
It's on a different level. I mean, I think it's on the level that it should be 25 years later. I mean, the world is very different now from what it was in 1991. A lot of the promises made to us are broken. And this film needed to adapt to that. Something that I've been talking about is how the first film, embodying his friends in the first film, they rebelled against a system that was forcing them to accumulate things. I mean, we're talking about, and you remember this very well, you know, America has just finished a whole decade of Reaganism, and we. The goal of society was to accumulate material goods, and then that was supposed to be the goal. And then 25 years later, it's been proven that that didn't really work out. What are you doing here, Utah?
What do you mean?
I remember you. Your reputation. More balls than talent. Some said maybe that was why you were so good. Because you lacked fear. But what I saw on that wave yesterday, that was different. You lacked respect. There was no connection. There was no beauty.
Maybe I'm chasing something, like you are.
What do you think I'm chasing?
You're chasing the 8.
That's a myth. But the real question is, what are you after? I think that more than spiritual, my character is more ideological in this film. I think that it has more to do with taking full responsibility for what you do. And whatever you choose to do, you have to do it in full consciousness. And I think that that's the main, I think that is the core of his philosophy in this film. I don't think that it has much to do with nirvana or reaching enlightenment or superficial, artificial, new age theory. I think that it has to do with don't let others choose for you, and that's what he wants Utah to understand.
And you do that so well, but I'm out of time, Edgar. I wish I had a lot more time. It just goes by so fast. But the stunt scenes, the whole film from beginning to end, you can't eat your popcorn. I couldn't. And I want to wish you a very happy holiday.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays. So good to see you as always.
See you too.
Yeah, thank you.
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
You just hope he has a great career, and it looks like he's going to, you know. Thursday, we're not on Friday, of course, but Thursday, Christmas Eve, we are going to do the movie Christmas Eve, and we're going to go back to Larry King's house to talk to Larry and his wife, Shawn. And we did a little red carpet, too, with John Heder. who has a big role in the film. So that'll be fun on Christmas Eve, the movie Christmas Eve.
That seems
Well,
And you
appropriate.
guys have a
Couldn't plan it
wonderful.
better.
You guys have a wonderful Christmas. Happy holiday.
Oh, thanks. You too, Jim.
See you at the movies.
And to watch more of Jim Ferguson's celebrity interviews, you can visit our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com. Also, don't forget to like our Facebook page.